The receptionist could care less about your issues, man. Oh, that's some spice right there. Husband has his eyes on someone else. Pretty girl. Is she single? Darn. Excuse me, mister. Hi, I'm Lana, the manager here. It's part of our lobby policies not to take pictures or record in here. Oh, sorry. I wasn't taking pictures. I'm a photographer. Here's my card. I was just getting my lenses fixed. Oh, okay. But it's my duty to let all guests know the policies. No problem. There are many picturesque spots around here. It's quiet and secluded, perhaps convenient for you. Yes, I was actually wondering, is there a specific route I can follow to get to the Rodolphi Peaks? Well, not a lot of people go alone, and not many hike these mountains all the way up to the peaks. It can be quite strenuous. Usually tourists hire a guide who takes them into designated hiking areas. Alright, thanks. Julian Graham was a travel photographer from America. He had recently flown to Europe for work. For the past 2 weeks, he had been touring the eastern region of Europe, capturing the beauty of its landscapes and the richness of its culture. But what Julian enjoyed most about his job was photographing the daily lives of people. Yes, it was prying into their personal lives, and yes, perhaps they wouldn't like it. But they didn't need to know. Julian loved capturing human nature, observing countless different kinds of people on his journeys around the world. So far, on his trip, he had visited Ukraine and Romania, and now he was staying in a small mountainside village called Skela in Bulgaria. The view of the Rodolphi Mountains from the villa resort, where he was lodging, was breathtaking. Since checking in the night before, Julian had been eager to climb up and take a few shots for his portfolio. It was about 9 in the morning when Julian headed into town and met a few tour guides. Unfortunately, the trekking areas were crowded with people, and he wouldn't be able to get the kind of photographs he wanted. So he inquired about a basic route up to the mountains, rented a bike, and set off on his own. The mountains were stunning, rolling, grass-covered hills, flowers blooming everywhere, and tall pines stretching in the distance. After 2 hours of hiking, Julian finally reached a height where he could see the small town beneath him. After taking a few shots, he continued deeper into the green forest. A short while later, he heard the rush of water and quickened his pace, expecting a waterfall nearby. But as he neared the edge of a cliff, he froze. Down by the creek below stood a young woman. Julian quickly ducked behind a tree and zoomed in on her with his lens, mesmerized by her beauty. She had long, shiny blonde hair and dazzling blue eyes. From what he could tell, she was gathering flowers or plants by the water. Julian Julian snapped a photo. Perfect. Hidden behind the pines, he continued photographing her, but suddenly stepped on what he thought was solid ground. It gave way, and he tumbled down with the loose rocks. Embarrassed and in pain, he got up, limping, and searched for the young woman. But she was gone. Where did she go? He was about to check his wound when a voice startled him from behind. Who are you? And what are you doing here? Julian turned around, unable to take his eyes off the young woman now standing before him. She was even more beautiful close up. I'm a photographer. My name is Julian Graham. I was hiking the mountains for my photo shoot. Were you taking my picture? I was about to when I slipped and fell, but may I? Julian raised his camera. I have an eye for beautiful things. No, you may absolutely not. Julian lowered the camera with a sigh. All right. Ow. Are you hurt? It's just a little bruise. I can help you with that. Serena walked down to the creekside and began gathering a few plants. She rubbed them in her palm, then handed them to Julian. Put it on your wound. What is this? Medicine of the valleys. I know all the plants that grow here. This is my home. So you're a herbalist. What's your name? You could say that. My name is Serena. Hello, Serena. So, where do you live around here? Do people actually live in these mountains? I don't tell people where I live. I didn't mean it like that. Perhaps you could teach me your remedies and cures. What would it take for me to learn your secrets? I don't give away my secrets to anyone. Serena turned away. Hold on. Look, I've been traveling across Bulgaria, fascinated by its culture and traditions. I'd really like to learn more. Could you please show me around? All right. If you want to know about the culture, then meet me tomorrow afternoon on the other side of these mountains. There's a cave there. I'll show you something. And how will I find you? Don't worry about that. I'll find you. Julian returned to the hotel, exhausted after the hike up and down the mountains. But he was eager to go again tomorrow. It wasn't just for work. There was something about that girl. Every time he closed his eyes, her blue eyes appeared to him. He just couldn't stop thinking about her. Julian took out his camera. If she knew, she would probably never meet him again. Julian removed the film from his camera and set it aside. No chances of getting caught now. The next morning, when he got up, he had almost forgotten that he had bruised his ankle. The pain was nearly gone. Whatever the girl had given him had really worked miracles. What was that? By 10 a.m., Julian decided to head out. Good morning, Mr. Julian. Have you visited the mountains yet? Yes, I have. Amazing view. I'm actually on my way there right now. Have you found a tour guide? No, I actually met someone yesterday. So you joined a tour So you joined a tour group. That's great. No, she's one of the locals here. She lives in the mountains. What do you mean she lives in the mountains? There aren't any houses in the mountains. Everyone resides in town, Mr. Julian. Are you sure? Well, she told me. By the way, would you know where to get these films developed? You can leave them with me. I'll have them developed. When do you need it? I'll be returning by evening. Would it be possible by then? Sure. Lana took the film roll from Julian and bid him farewell as he went out the door. Later that afternoon, she had the pictures developed and packaged, expecting him to arrive soon after. But the whole evening passed, and Julian didn't return. It wasn't unusual for tourists to get lost, but he was certainly a reason for concern. Lana waited, but soon the night passed. The next morning at work, she discovered he still hadn't returned. She thought it was best to report the police. He said he was going into the mountains. He even said he would be returning last night. He was a foreigner, so it's highly possible he's lost or trapped. The police sent a rescue squad into the mountains. Hours passed and there was no sign of Julian, until one of the officers noticed a man collapse near the trees in the valleys. They rushed to his aid, shocked at the man's condition. His eyes were gouged out, hollow, with some kind of green herbs applied over them. He was still breathing, but on the verge of death, unable to speak. We have to take him to the hospital immediately. Call an ambulance. Let's carry him out of here. When Lana heard about Julian, she was deeply disturbed. She hurried to the hospital to see him. Walking into the room, she was shocked. The man who had been so eager to see his pictures was now blind. Mr. Julian, how did this happen? When I left the resort and traveled to the mountainside, I never expected this. Julian rode all the way around the mountains to the other side, where he began trailing near the base, waiting. It was near sunset when he suddenly heard a voice behind him. Just like before. I was searching for you. And I was waiting for you. Let's go. I'll take you to the cave. Hasn't it gotten quite late? That's all right. I brought a lantern with me. I know my way around here. Serena led Julian into the mountains. After about an hour's walk, Julian spotted the opening to a cave. Serena climbed in, motioning for him to follow. Holding the lantern up to the cave walls, Serena revealed a few markings. Julian was amazed. Are these ancient writings? He asked, raising his camera. You wanted to know about my culture, right? So let me share this legend with you. It is the legend of Queen Lamia. She was a beautiful queen who had a secret affair with the father of the gods, Zeus. She loved him deeply, and Zeus loved her. But one day, Hera, the wife of Zeus, discovered their affair. She was enraged and sought to punish the beautiful queen, forcing her to feast on her own children, the offspring of her union with Zeus. But that wasn't the end of Hera's wrath. She then cursed the queen with endless, sleepless nights, grief-stricken for her children, a constant reminder of what she had done. Julian nodded, brushing his hand against the carvings of the cave walls. "That's a nice legend," he said, snapping a few more pictures. "I didn't tell you how the legend ends." By the way, Zeus and Lamia had a daughter together. Her name was Samovili. When Zeus learned of the curse Hera placed on Lamia, he sought to relieve his beloved and save his children with her. So he gave Lamia the ability to remove her eyes, to free her from sleeplessness. And if she placed her eyes upon another, the curse would be lifted from her. She would no longer feast on her children, nor grieve endlessly for them. But unfortunately, the eyes of a mortal do not last long on the immortal. My mother, she likes the eyes of beautiful things. Julian sat in misery, in agony, touching the hollow space where his eyes once were. Lana held the photographs in her hand, the pictures Julian would never see. She opened the envelope, staring at the image of a young woman, if what Julian said was true. This was her.
If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family.